Welcome to Season 2 of Knights of the Roundtable. I'm Jerry Middleton, and joining me as usual is Rick Fletcher. Rick, hey, we're back.
We're back again for another year. We have a lot coming up here in the next couple of days, Jerry. We shot all the seniors for all the sports, and we thought we were going to be able to do it in one show. Absolutely not. So this is going to be one show of two for seniors Knights of the Roundtable. So we had an opportunity to talk to all the seniors of every activity in the fall, and it was great. You know, we got a lot of good stuff from these guys, and we're looking forward to it. So anyways, first one's going to be what? What are we doing first? Cheerleading and football for this show.
Football.
Yeah, so cheerleading, we have one senior cheerleader. Yeah. Football had, I believe, 10 seniors.
Yeah, I think we had 9 of them here.
9 of them were here. Yeah. So that's going to take up quite a bit of time. So we'll do that. We've already recorded them. It was great. You're going to see a lot when it comes to cheerleading, football. You're going to see a lot of confidence. And you know what? They should be confident.
Well, you know, the cheerleader, she's pretty confident herself, too. She is.
Oh, and she should be.
And she should be.
They've got cheerleading's going to be a little bit different this year. They got a lot of more competitions that they're doing, not just the TEC. So good luck to them. So, hey, what do you say we get right into it and see what these guys have to say?
Well, let's start rolling the video.
All right.
Well, now we head to cheerleading. And joining us right now is Bailey Scott. Bailey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
How you doing, Bailey?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
All right. So I've said this before. I have a very soft spot in my heart for cheerleading because when I was in college, I was a cheerleader. I don't know if I've ever told you that.
Yes.
But I really like that. I like the fact that you guys had guys in cheerleading. So we're excited to have you here. Welcome.
Yes.
So you're a senior this year, and you've been cheering for how long?
I've been cheering since 3rd grade. So
long time.
Quite a while, yes.
So this is, I don't know if it's the end, but the end of this era for you.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that, being a senior? You're the only senior on the cheering squad. So what are your thoughts on that?
It was kind of hard to navigate at first, but really it's been really nice because like our team this year has gotten along like so well, and it's really nice because all these people I've grown up with, and so it's been a good time, and I'm really excited for this season.
Oh, we're excited to see what you guys are going to perform.
Yes.
So.
Now, are you a stunner?
I am.
You are a stunner. You're not a flyer.
No.
See, now I'd have to imagine if you were a flyer, you don't make whoever's going to catch you mad because you could get lost in the lights.
Yes,
I mean, it happens. And you do not have stunt doubles that kick in once you get thrown in the air and all that. I mean, the stunts you do, you're doing them.
Yes.
And so that's the only thing I know, the stunners and flyers.
Yes. So I'm a back spot. So we have like our 2 side bases. One is a side and one is like main base. So main base is normally the one that holds the foot, always has like the grip and everything. And side base is there just to kind of like, I think this is right, I'm not a base. Yeah. But I think they're just there to like really support, like when we're doing like one leg stuff, they hold like the ankle and like they're just helping catch the foot. And then I'm in the back. So I'm the back spot because I'm really tall. So I catch the ankle and I just deal with the ankles basically and pulling up weight. So, yep.
All right, so we're going to hear some background noise here because right after you, we got some of the football players. So we're going to be chatting with them.
Yes.
All right, but I want to ask, cheering's a little bit different this year. You guys have some. You did TEC last year, but this year you got a lot more going on. Tell us what you got going on.
So this year we have 2 separate teams. We have all team and competition team. And our all team is basically just for like games, pep rallies, everything to do with like school and all that stuff. And then our competition team is actually going to be competing in competitions at Carmel and Pendleton, and actually we're going to be working up to state. So we're really excited. We've been working really hard this summer. So
a lot of work goes into preparation for those, not only just like to do at football games or basketball, whatever, but for these competitions. So you guys have been working hard.
Yeah, we've been having like 3 practices a week. So.
And how many cheerleaders do we have?
I
on
think
the
we
team?
have around 20, and then for competition, I think we have 14.
All right.
That sounds like a big number. Is that a big number?
I think it's a pretty big number, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're very well like split grade wise, besides like seniors. But yeah,
not a lot of seniors this year.
Well, there's a bunch of seniors. We just don't know it yet. I mean,
yeah.
Bailey is the lone senior, but there's others out there, I'm sure.
Yes.
We just have to find
Hopefully,
them.
yeah. We're looking for them hard.
So, first football game's in a couple weeks, so you guys will get started. Are you excited for that?
Oh yes, I'm very excited. We've been working on chants and different formations for like halftime and everything, and we have a couple performances up our sleeves, so we're really preparing, and I think it's going to be really cool.
So I got to ask you, do you have anything you want to say to the cheer block, for sporting events this year?
Just show out. Like, we only have 3 or 4 home games, I think, this year. Not that many. And so take every chance that you get to be involved in your school and just help us out and help.
Be loud.
Yeah, be a fan. It's fun. It's fun to get involved.
We have a pretty good cheer block.
Yes,
here,
I'm excited.
So I'm telling you guys again, like I've said all these times, show up. Just like Bailey says, be there, be loud. Get into it because it really motivates the team. It motivates the cheerleaders.
Yes, it really does.
So, anyways.
Well, roughly 36 weeks left of school for you.
That's crazy. Crazy to think about that already.
So, in thinking about that, and I've asked this question, everybody, what's your post-high school plans?
So I'm not actually sure yet, but we're looking into like different business programs and stuff because I am interested in that, but I don't want to have like just a normal like business degree like everybody else does. So I'm really into like fashion and like styling and like thrifting and just finding my own way to dress.
I am too.
Yes, something that we get agreed on. So I'm thinking about maybe minoring in like fashion and then maybe working in like merchandising or something like that.
That's
that way
neat.
I can still be
We can use all the help we can
Yes.
get around here, as you can see.
Because 2 old guys are pretty stuck in our ways.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Bailey, thanks for coming in.
Of
We
course,
really
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
We'll look forward down the road. We'll talk to you some more, I'm sure. And we'll
Yes.
talk to your coach, Chelsea. As you get into these competitions, hopefully we can get to some.
Yes. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited that you're doing competitions. I think that just adds another layer, another level for the cheering squad.
And I think cheerleading has been looked over so much as just like something that's so easy, and because people have only seen us at games. And so I think last year when we competed at TEC, people kind of saw like, oh man, they've been working hard for this. Like they really have been putting in the work, and it's not as easy as it looks.
No.
Like it's hard and it takes a lot of endurance. So I'm excited to show our community and our school that we are more than just people who stand out on the sidelines and cheer.
Well, we're going to look forward to seeing you guys perform, and good luck to everything you guys got going on, and good luck to yourself personally.
Yes.
Senior year, have a great one.
I'll try.
Yeah, you will. We're very confident you
Yes.
Well, Bailey Scott joined us here from the cheer staff, the lone senior, and we appreciate her stopping by today. And we'll be back after these messages with, I'm not sure what team, but we'll have somebody. Did someone say, boom, baby? Call Scaretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scaretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scaretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Welcome back at Senior Day, and our first group of senior football players is with us. And we got Luke Higdon and Noah Ammerman and Mr. Terrell. Notice the quarterback gets the Mr. on that. Everybody else is different. So, gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us.
We're happy to have you guys here. I got to ask first question right out of the gate is, are we excited for this year's season?
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll be a good season.
All right, we're looking forward to it. I think we've been told by the coaching staff that offensively we should be pretty powerful,
Yeah.
and defense is going to step up. So, Luke, you're the new guy on the block.
Yes, sir.
You just moved in here from out of state. Where'd you come from?
Texas.
Texas, okay. Long way from Texas to Fountain City up here in the cornfield. So you're unique. You got a specialty. What's your specialty?
Kicking.
Kicking, okay. So you kick a field goal.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's your range?
And Luke, I want to out with it. Talk loud for me.
Yeah, you gotta
All right?
speak loud.
You gotta speak
That's
it up. All right.
About 45 yards, 50 yards, something like that. 45.
Okay. All right. You know,
There we go.
it's been a while since we've had a kicker around here, so we're looking forward to seeing you perform. Friday night's not that far away, fellas. It's only a couple of weeks as we sit here.
Yeah.
You know, when you toss it up for real. So, Noah, you've been around for a while. You've actually been playing since you're a freshman, longer than that, but you've been playing varsity since a freshman. So what are your thoughts on the upcoming season?
I think we're doing pretty good. We got some new plays. A lot of new players starting up, and yeah.
Yeah, so you're a wide receiver.
Yeah.
That's your main position. You and the connection of your quarterback over here. Hopefully we're going to see that light up the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see that. Carson, you are the quarterback.
Yes,
So
sir.
that means you are the man, okay? So as a quarterback, what does that do? That's a lot of extra responsibility. Tell us about that extra responsibility.
So first you got to make sure everybody's lined up in position, and then you go. And then you got to read the defense, make the plays happen.
You got to know what everybody's doing on
Yeah.
the field, okay? Not just your one position, but everybody's position.
Yeah.
All right, so you've had a lot of, this summer I've noticed you've done a lot of quarterback camps and visiting, so tell me what's going on for you in the future.
So I hope to go to college for football, and then degree-wise, I hope to do engineering, civil engineering, or construction management.
All right.
Cool.
Wow, that's quite a tall task, all right, I guess, an engineering degree
Yeah.
and play football. So have you narrowed down, or are you're kind of still young in the early in the
I
decision
think I'm
making?
going to let the season go by and see what I get.
Okay. Yeah, obviously you've been talking to some college
Yeah.
coaches, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, Noah, what are your plans after school?
Some type of mechanic work. I'm thinking about diesel mechanic.
Okay. Yeah, we need those guys.
Yeah.
You know, you could probably step in if you're a diesel mechanic. You can step into a job tomorrow if you want one. They're getting pretty good pay too. so,
Absolutely. Some of those jobs are long forgotten about,
yeah.
and that's well needed. Who else do we have on the receiving group this year?
Eli Himmelgarn,
Mm-hmm.
Colton Creech.
Yeah.
Colton Creech. Connor Archie.
Connor? Yeah. Now, are you going to be off the defensive back this year, or are you going to be on the field defensively, you think?
On the field.
You'll be on the field, so you're going to go two ways?
Yep.
All right, both ways. Now, Mr. Luke, what about you after school? What's your thoughts?
I'm hoping to do something business related, like a business degree or something like that.
So you want to go to school?
Maybe, or just own a business.
All right.
I don't have to go to school.
All right.
Well, let me tell you something. Do not get into the production business.
It's a lot of work.
Long hours and a lot of work.
Yeah, but we're enjoying it though, aren't we, Jerry?
Yeah, we're having a good time. So this year, Subway will be having the player of the game, so they're going to be giving away subs.
Yeah.
Rick and me should win at least the first two games.
Yeah,
And,
we'll see.
because we're hungry.
Mm.
But no, it's we're looking forward to this year of football. Numbers wise, I think those are off the charts.
Yeah, the most we've had in multiple seasons.
How many players you got?
I
out
think we
there?
have 45 right now.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
You know, we've been at 30 for a long time, right in
Yeah.
that ballpark. I remember last year against Tri, I don't think we had 20 players because it was a COVID game, and it showed up on the field, obviously, because
Yeah.
we were missing a lot of guys. But hopefully we won't have any of those problems this year. Everything will go fine. You guys will stay healthy. You guys will eat right, stay out of trouble, do all the
Yeah.
good things you're supposed to do. Well, fellas, we're going to talk to some of your teammates here. We've got quite a few seniors. We've got 9 seniors.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk to the rest of them here. Appreciate you coming in. We're looking forward to Friday nights and looking forward to see you guys perform. I'm looking forward to that first game-winning field goal, okay? And I want to see you go right through the uprights, no pressure. Again, it's been a long time, Jerry, since we've had a field goal kicker, and I've heard a lot of good things about Luke.
Yeah.
His fame precedes him here tonight, okay? So we're really looking forward to it. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it all, so I'm looking forward to it.
So hopefully Carson can connect with Noah for 6, and Luke comes in and gets us the 1.
Extra point.
Extra points win games.
We'd love to see that all season long. So,
guys, thanks for joining us here. Good luck during the season. I'm sure that we'll be talking to you guys as the season goes on after games and so forth, and all that. We appreciate you all putting in your time and working hard.
Thank you.
We'll be back with 3 more players. And I don't know if we can put 3 linemen on the couch, but hey, we might try it.
this is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Sim Hargen Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights!
Welcome back, and we've got the defensive side of the football right now, which I always said defense wins games, offense is overrated. But that's just me. With me right now is Caleb Harmon and Dylan Isaacs and Isaac Martin. I know it's a tongue twister right there. It's hard on me.
But you got through it, Jerry.
Yeah, I got through it. Guys, thanks for joining us this afternoon. And little football coming up. Sure, it's going to be a great season. That's what we've been hearing. Any comments on that?
It's going to be an amazing season.
Amazing
We're
season.
not going to lose the game.
Not going to lose a game?
I'm confident that we will not lose one game this season.
Dylan, I just want you to keep going because you know what? You got a lot to say, and you got to get that out too.
So I have not been at very many practices, but this team, this squad that we have, I don't think that any team in conference is close to us.
All right, so you have a lot of confidence, obviously.
I
I know we're making fun of Dylan here, but you guys have I can kind of sense that around the coaching staff, around your teammates, that you guys are confident this year, that you can really put it together. So, Isaac, let me start with you down there at the end. You guys have been around for a while, all right? You've all been playing since you were freshmen, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And probably played before that. So
Since the third grade.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts? Tell us your thoughts going into the season, the excitement level that you have, and tell us what you think.
I'm pretty excited for this year, I'm not going to lie, because we have a very, very solid defense. And then on top of that, we have Carson Terrell and Noah Ammerman on the offensive side. And, I mean, those two. Last year they put on a show.
Yeah.
So, and I think we have the defensive side covered pretty well.
Yeah, so you guys, I've heard, those are exact things I've heard from your coaches is defensively you should be pretty good. You've got Carson and Noah, but they're not the only ones.
No.
Dylan, you're a running back.
Yeah,
We've seen you break it loose down the sideline before. So
Sometimes.
yeah, so what do you like offense or defense better?
I like them both, but sometimes I need a break here and there.
Yeah.
Don't really get them.
Yeah.
But I like offense more. It's more exciting for me. I like
Yeah.
scoring touchdowns. It's my thing.
Yeah. Plus, when you look up into the stands and wave to the girls, that's what you really like
Or
to do.
when I look back and they're all chasing me and they just can't catch up.
Caleb, you're a lineman. Nobody hears from you. Okay, you're out there just doing the dirty work for the glory guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. So tell us about the preparation that you have to have as a lineman. To going into each game.
I think we got a lot of stuff figured out up front that we didn't have figured out last year,
Okay.
which will help people like Dylan,
Okay.
score touchdowns and help us chase them. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we got a lot of stuff figured out.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to see a guy like Ammerman or a guy like Dylan. You want to see him hitting the end zone, the pay dirt, and then you're willing to put in the work.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, we talked to Coach Oler about this. With the introduction of a kicker, how much nicer is that defensively when you're not starting on the 45-yard line defensively and you got 55 yards to play with versus what could be 80 yards to play with?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a big
nice.
difference.
It's so nice.
It's got to be a confidence booster to go in and know, well, if we have one bad play, it's not going to kill us. Like in the past, one bad play, you give up 15, 20 yards, suddenly they're close to pay dirt. And now your back's against the wall and playing on a short field. So I have to think defensively that's going to be absolutely astronomical for you guys. And I think it's going to give you a much better situation to focus on in the games. And plus, the other teams, now you're going to force them to pass the ball. Now our DBs, safeties, here we go. That's a whole new game now.
Well, the other side, we're talking a lot about the kicker tonight because we haven't had that around here. So, but in that vein, also when you're down close to the goal line, let's say you're 4th and 10, all right, on the 10-yard line, tough to push it in at that point in time. Now, what's the thought of, all right, now we got a kicker who can kick a field goal? Is that going to be an advantage for you?
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
How is that so, as compared to past?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But having a kicker there is, I don't know, it's
Give you a comfort level?
relief.
Yeah, it gives you a little comfort.
Because, I know if we're sitting 10 yards from the end zone, I know that we can at least put up 3 and not give up the ball, down by our end zone.
Right,
So we
there's
can
a
at
lot
least
less
put some
pressure to
force.
try to push it in from the 10-yard line, let's say. So, all right, Jerry.
Gentlemen, and school's going to be over here soon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be here before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
And any ideas of what you may want to get into or anything, Isaac?
Well, right now I'm in the vocational welding program at Winchester.
Oh, good.
So I hopefully going to leave with my certifications out of that welding class.
That's a guaranteed job,
And
probably.
then
for
entering the
you.
welding.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Good
We'll be coming
vocation.
to Isaac for a loan or
Yeah.
donation. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, donations for Two Old Guys Productions.
Yeah.
And Dylan, what about you?
I haven't really thought about it yet, to be honest.
Well, hey,
It's kind of getting there. I mean,
Well, it's gonna
I'm a
be-
senior now and I haven't thought about it, but
it will be here before you know it.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
I hope.
You always do. There's no other choice.
Mr. Harmon, what about you?
Firefighting, EMT, maybe some nursing school.
Okay.
We'll see.
Good deal.
All right.
Those are all good, admirable situations to be in. Good, wonderful.
Well, first game's a couple weeks away. You got a scrimmage next week here, and then the first game's a home game. So, are you excited? Get the season going?
Very.
Caleb, how about you? You excited for the season to
I'm
go?
very excited. I've been waiting on it for a while now.
All right, Dylan, how about
Been
yourself?
waiting on it.
Yeah, and Isaac?
Pretty much same answer.
You just want to get it going.
Yeah.
You want to get the season started. I just noticed you guys out here practicing. A lot of experience that you guys have. Do you feel like you're a step or two ahead now
Yeah.
as far as
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
type of thing? So and you got some young guys that are going to help also. So a good complement of younger guys to plug in with the seniors here. So, well, we're looking forward to it. I think, Jerry, right?
Yep, I think we are. And Isaac and Dylan and Caleb, thanks for joining us here. And we got 3 more to bring in. I'm not sure what side of the ball they play on or what their positions, but hey, we'll be back after these messages and you'll find out. At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck. Well, welcome back. We've got 2 linemen with us now, Calvin Burhalter and Justice Hollingsworth. And gentlemen, I can tell you guys have been working out there. You just came over right after practice because those offensive guys, there was no odor to them. You guys have been working, I'm telling you. and that's great. Just kidding with you, but thanks for coming by today, and we appreciate you showing up.
No problem.
So, as a former lineman myself back a lot of years ago, okay, before you guys
Now, that's
were,
when they had the leather helmets,
yeah,
right?
it was pretty close.
All
pretty
right.
close. We had the pumpkins, I
The
think.
pumpkins.
So, I affectionately call you guys the fat boys, okay? Now, that has nothing to do with your physique. It's all in it's in mentality. Okay, you really got to get down in the dirt and the grime and the slime and when it rains, we love it. You know, is that your mentality, Calvin? Tell me about being a lineman.
Yeah, that's about it.
Man, you got a lineman's look, by the way. You just got lineman written all over you. Tough guy right here.
Oh yeah. Most of the time, just pushing other fat boys around. You know what I mean? It's either that or you're just getting to the ball every time, avoiding them. It's either you're hitting them or you're avoiding them. No in between, really. You know?
See, I love those gray uniform you guys have because you can't read the numbers, and then if we play in the mud,
Yeah.
our spotter up there, our spotter goes, I just give it to Burhalter. Tackle Burhalter.
Justice, what's your thoughts on that? Being and when I say fat boys, that is a term of endearment. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. Okay, that is absolutely a compliment. Okay, in my mind. So, tell us about being a guy. You don't get much glory. You don't hear your name over the loudspeaker that much, really. It's just you're doing a lot of hard work as a real team player. Tell us what your thoughts.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you're getting those blocks for Dylan Isaacs to score those touchdowns.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking up at the camera.
I want to be looking at all those defenders chasing him. So got to make the right blocks and just have that mentality, that dog mentality.
Yeah, you guys both play offense and defense.
Yeah.
Is that do you like offense or defense better? Just
I prefer offense.
Yeah.
But both ways is perfectly fine.
How about you, Calvin?
Yeah. I love offense, don't get me wrong, but I feel like me personally, I excel really well in defense, but tackling people, you can't get it wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Playing on both sides of the ball, on the line, obviously there's a different technique to each side of the ball. How do you adjust back and forth all the time?
Well, really, practice. Practice makes perfect, obviously. You know what I mean? But, I've kind of been a both way player most of my life in football and stuff. So, but defense, you know what I mean? Like I said, you're kind of avoiding the guy, trying to get to the ball every time. Whether it's just running at it, you know what I mean? Going through the line, going through the big guys. And offense, keeping them away from it, you know what I mean? Keeping them off your guys, keeping your guys from getting hurt most of the time. That's a big thing, you know what I mean? But,
So your team. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did want to get to this point. Your teammates have expressed a lot of confidence in this year coming up, and I say that because they're very excited about this coming season. So, Justice, what's your excitement level as you kick it off in just 2 weeks? Not that far down the road.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm excited to be a part of a conference-winning team. I don't really see any other team in the conference being able to stand with us, and hopefully we
laying
stay
down
true to
the
that word.
gauntlet. We've seen a lot of confidence here tonight, Jerry, with these guys. So that's good. You got to have confidence.
Confidence is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Calvin, what's your confidence level as you head into the season? As far as
I'm pretty confident, but I'm the type of guy. I just, I go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. Right? I would love to say that I think conference is going to be ours this year as well, but we just got to see. Right? We got to play to the best of our advantage. You know what I mean? Hit guys, hit them hard. Simple as that. That's all you can do at the end of the day.
So, as offensive lineman, do you ever hold your opponent?
Never happens.
Nope. Well, you
Never.
you gotta. It's a bad way to say it, but you gotta hide it.
There's
You gotta grab them inside.
Yeah.
Inside,
Even at the
It's
highest
all-
levels, that's what they do.
all love and
So-
more right there.
Yep.
On the inside, you get outside, that's one thing. In here, it's all free to go.
There is a little bit of legal cheating going on, and everybody does it. And
Every single team, you got to do it
That's right.
sometimes. you
and
know
I
what
think
mean?
Jerry's a referee. As a referee, I think they know that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't have an interest in throwing a flag all the time.
I tell those defensive guys, they say, he's holding me. I say, you know what? Chess Club has openings if you want to go. That's my response to him when I was umpire. on that. And so, which is the truth of it. I mean, there's going to be contact. And so it's a contact game. There's going to be holding. There's going to be different things. You got to play through it.
Right.
So,
So, Justice, you play other sports. You're a baseball player also. What are your plans for after graduation? This is your senior year.
I'm hoping to attend IU East, get my business degree, and
Okay.
see what we do from there.
And Calvin, you're also a wrestler. I know that. I
Well,
don't know
that's
if you do anything else. So, what are your plans after graduation?
I haven't really put much thought into it, but if I can, hopefully I can go to college for track and field, football maybe.
Yeah.
I'm kind of rearing away from wrestling, but worst comes to worst, I can go to a small college, get a nice degree. You know what I mean? All in the end,
It's nice to have a degree in your back pocket.
Mhm.
That's the
Exactly.
thing. So,
and it's always good to put on the old resume, I played college football.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
always
care
it's a
where.
good flex.
that
It's a
you
good thing
put
to
on
say.
it.
It's,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
I think if you wanted to play college football, there's going to be an opportunity
Yeah.
for you. Just like some of your teammates here, they're going to have that opportunity to play.
Mm-hmm.
They're always looking. It's a lot of work in college. I'll tell you, it's a step
Non-stop.
up. Even division, you go to a Division III school, it's a different ball game. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So, well, fellas. Hey, we're looking forward to the Fat Boys performing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we see a little rain.
Always.
We want to see some rain,
That's
man.
my favorite.
We
Rain's the
want to see
best.
the
We're
slop.
We'll have to find if Chad Dill can, if we have a Fat Boy song we can play when you guys come out, and
Oh yeah.
But no,
Oh,
I said absolutely. This is wonderful. The amount of kids that are participating this year is it's unbelievable. How that's all worked out. But we appreciate you guys stopping by.
Of course.
Thanks
no
for
problem.
having us. And we'll be out there after ball games, maybe handing you a Subway.
Let's hope so. That's what I'm hoping
It's not all going to be the glory guys who get the
right.
Subway. I can tell you that. There's going to be some guys in the trenches that are going to earn those Subways.
Whoa.
Trust me, I'm on the voting team. Okay?
That's right. We got Mr. Harmon in basketball last year.
We did.
He went unconscious for one game, and we had to bring him in.
Yeah.
So, hey, we'll be back with, I think, our last two football players.
We are, yeah.
Right after this message from one of our gold level sponsors. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app for curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go nice.
Welcome back to our last two football players we have, and joining us right now is Blaine Bry and Ethan Neely. Gentlemen, glad you could join us today.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so I want to say this. You can speak up, okay? Don't be shy. Hey, thanks for coming. We really appreciate you guys being here. So, Blaine, I'm going to start with you, and I'm going to start with cheerleading, if you don't mind, because I was a college cheerleader. So, you were a cheerleader last year. My guess is you're going to go back when football's over.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to make that point. Okay, we got a cheerleader here. This is an honored guest. This is Blaine. So, what position do you play, Blaine?
DN.
DN. Okay, so you're a defensive player. So, what's your mentality as you go into a game, as you're prepping? Okay, preparing for a game. Do you just play defense, or do you play any offense?
No, I don't play any offense.
All right, so you're just a defensive player, so you only have to be concerned with one side of the ball. Do you guys try to look at film if you have some, or
Yeah, I always want to film.
yeah?
we always try
Like a lot of people, like a lot of the guards, wing guards have a lot of tendencies to like do something with their foot before they pull or something.
Yeah.
And they're really obvious.
So this is the Ethan. You're a middle linebacker.
Yeah, that's how I have to read them,
Yeah.
see where they're going.
So you can pick up a lot of hints, a lot of things on tendencies of your opponent. And that type of thing. All right, so I'm going to ask both of you guys. You've seen the confidence. You've been sitting here watching, the rest of your teammates, and you've seen their confidence. Do you guys share that same confidence?
Yeah.
It's an extreme.
All right. Okay, so you guys are excited for the year to kick off, and you have a lot of confidence going into the season.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna win conference outright. With that, I don't think there's gonna be anyone really come kind of close to us.
All right, I want you to know that this goes out over the World Wide Web. It's going to probably drop next Tuesday. All right.
Hagerstown and Central can get it.
Yeah, they're gonna be watching this here. Okay.
We're gonna run them. I don't have a doubt in my mind about that.
Jerry, I think they're shy.
I think Mr. Neely's holding back on it here a little bit.
He's definitely holding
He's to
back.
tell us what he really thinks.
I'm a really intense player out there. Yeah, I play hard. and intense.
All right, so you're both seniors. What's the thoughts and what emotions do you have as you head into your senior year? This is going to be it. Last season being here at Northeastern. So, Blaine, what are your emotions as you go into the season?
Just make it a good one, and then just kind of try to make it as far as we can, give it our all.
Yeah, love to see that sectional title. Absolutely. We've been close a few times around here, but we never pushed through.
I'll tell you what. When you start talking sectional title, you start talking a whole new brand of football.
Yeah, it gets us ready.
It gets intense and intense quick with the teams we have to play, like the Heritage Christians and the Indianapolis schools. I mean, it's a whole different world.
Are we feeling, Ethan, that maybe the group that you have this year, not just with the seniors but the underclassmen, that maybe we can compete?
I think it's very possible that we can bring on the sectional championship, the first one that Northeastern. They don't have any. No, we have never won in football.
We'd probably have a real celebration at the school after the game. I can guarantee if that happens. So we're gonna run this tape come November. And see what
I think it's a very tough accomplishment, but I think if we work really hard, it's accomplishable.
Yeah, you got to work. Nothing's going to be handed to you, right? Mm-hmm. So you definitely sound like, and the rest of your guys, work. I see that theme that you got to put the work in. So when you're out at practice, how do you try to practice? You try to practice like you play. You play a game. Does that translate from practice to the playing field? Playing?
Yeah, you just got to put in the time, bust your butt, just do it like you would in a game.
Yeah.
I believe there's a lot of off the field work to be put into, like lifting, and I mean some people do like I know Noah did Vertomax, they get faster, and it really helps off the field work.
Speaking of which, we didn't bring this up. The new weight room. How's that working out?
I like the new weight room. The weights are nice. The new benches are nice. It looks
better
cool
than
too.
the old one, right?
It's a nice setup.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah, we haven't brought that up yet. That's amazing.
It's been a nice to have access to this summer. We've been lifting in. We can fit a lot more people in than the last weight room. That's for sure. Having so many kids this year.
A lot more reps rated that you can do. A lot
it's
more reps.
A lot less time. You don't have to be in there for long because we don't have to cycle everyone and do so many rotations.
So are you guys excited to get the ball going here? Again, 2 weeks. Excited for the season to start. You got Union County. Traditionally been the first game for you guys. So you're excited. So after school, this is your senior year. So Ethan, you got any plans for post graduation?
I'd like to go to college in-state somewhere to get in-state tuition, and then probably study criminal justice. I've been going towards. I did this summer. I was wanting to do a summer class of the Intro to Criminal Justice.
Okay,
I think it's cool.
That's an Indiana State
deal.
They have a real good criminal justice here, and so I think Vincennes University does too.
Yeah, you're going to have some opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely.
To do that. How about you, Blaine? What's your thoughts?
Right now I'm going to Winchester for the welding program.
Okay,
good.
So you're going to be rich when you get out of school because those welders get paid.
Yeah,
right?
we get paid pretty good.
So you'll have your certification I think it was Noah was doing the same program
as
you.
Isaac,
Or Isaac Dillon. Or Isaac Martin or one of those guys out there was doing the same program.
I plan on going to do some welding after high school.
Okay, it's a good profession. You know what? I've needed a plumber and a welder and an air conditioning guy more than I've needed a lawyer recently. So that's a good profession to get into.
Hallelujah to that.
Amen.
Lawyers. Well, guys, hey, we appreciate you stopping by, and I share your excitement for this year. I was excited when I heard how many people were out, and then after seeing who the group of seniors are, I'm very excited that we're going to have a successful season. And again, show up to the games. These
Yeah.
kids are working hard, and your support goes a long, long way to their success.
We'll be talking to you guys as the season goes along, so we'll see you again. But again, we're looking forward to it. Cheer block, tell them blue in the face. Show up, be great like you've been great all the time. These guys, you guys get energy when you can hear the crowd.
And I know how it is because I ran the cheer block during the winter, and I know how it is. It's really like I think it's a big thing part of the game.
Absolutely.
Like, hearing it and having a good cheer block.
The cheer block at basketball was insane.
Yeah.
I went crazy during the cheer block.
It was insane, and it was fun.
And so football, you guys were great last year in the cheer block, okay? So let's continue that. Let's get that tradition, ramp it back up, and let's put it in overdrive for the cheer block. So, guys, thanks for coming. We appreciate you coming. Good luck for the season. We'll be looking forward to seeing you guys out on the field.
Well, that wraps up our senior preview for football anyway. And we'll have a quick message, and then we'll be back with Rick and me to wrap things up. Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Well, Rick, you didn't miss that when you said you're a little on the confident side.
Oh, my goodness, those football guys are confident. You know that, Jerry, let's be real. They got some talent on this team this year. Okay, they got a lot of guys who played a lot. They've been through the bumps and the bruises. A couple years ago, it was pretty thin around here as far as football goes, and it showed up on the field too. But they've been through that. And these seniors right here, they've all been through that learning process, and now they're ready to go out and perform. So they're excited. They're excited for their team.
You think what they've been through.
Yeah.
Low numbers one year, a COVID year.
Oh, it was absolutely.
Coming back from COVID. And now it's their senior year.
Yeah, and they're excited. You saw their excitement. You saw their confidence. I think talking to the coaching staff, Jerry, they're confident this year. That they got a couple things that they do need to iron out. We've got a kicker. My goodness, we got a kicker. I can't stress that enough. How great it is to have a kicker. We haven't had a kicker around here in a long time.
It's been a long time.
And then we had Bailey as the lone senior cheerleader. So we were glad to have her. And they got a lot going on as far as competition, so we're going to wish them the best. Go out and see them. If you can get out and see a cheerleading competition, they're a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
You and I went down to the TEC, and the place was jammed, number one.
It was jam-packed.
And number two, there was a lot of excitement.
A lot of excitement.
So go support these guys. I think it's going to be a great year. Great year for football. We're looking forward to that. And great year for cheerleading, too.
Yes.
So get out there and see them.
Well, Rick, this was cheerleading and football. Now, part 2 will be a separate show of the rest of the seniors, which would be volleyball, girls, boys cross country, boys tennis, and girls golf. And I'm telling you, some of those interviews you don't want to miss.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So we'll see that one probably tomorrow.
Well, yeah, probably the next day. And I'm not going to leave you with the, I am. So tune in and watch that. Watch the volleyball live streams that we're going to do this year. Just catch it all. Because Rick and me will be here. And if you need to be at home, you can watch it from home. If you want to be here, you can watch it. Or you can go home after the match is over and
watch the replay. And that's the best way to do it.
And if it's real good, then you can download it.
Yeah.
So for Rick Fletcher, I'm Jerry Middleton. And make sure you watch part 2. And you know what? It's been another great night.